99% of men don't do this, but women absolutely love it. Sounds a bit extreme, right? But let me ask you this. How often do you see a guy who seems to have it all? Looks, money, confidence. Yet he still struggles to build deep, meaningful connections with women. Here's the true thing. It's not to compile the wealth or charm. Most men completely overlook a few small but incredibly powerful gestures that make a massive difference. Today, I'm me minden secrets that women secretly crave but rarely talk about. These aren't the typical dating tips you've heard 100 times. These are key triggers backed by science and ancient Stoic wisdom that can completely transform how women perceive you. These secrets made unforgettable without trying too hard. Imagine this: what if you could tap into a woman's subconscious desires, the ones she doesn't even fully understand herself? What if you could stand out from 99% of men, not by chasing or proving yourself, but by knowing a few makes her feel seen, desired, and emotionally connected? Because here's the thing, if you don't know these secrets, you're at a major disadvantage. You might be missing the opportunity to build real, lasting attraction, the kind that lingers in her mind long after you're gone. That's why you need to stick around until the end of this video. The final secret is the most powerful of them all, and once you hear it, you'll never look at attraction the same way. But before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If you're serious about mastering these game-changing techniques, hit that like button. Subscribe on notifications so you don't miss any of the life-changing insights coming your way. Alright, let's jump in. Book secret number 1: the power cultivate intimacy. Picture this: you're on a date. The conversation's flowing, she's laughing, and everything seems to be going well. But something feels a little off. There's a spark missing. She's engaged but not fully drawn in. You drop her off, send a follow-up text, and then touch silence. So, what happened? Most men focus only on what they're saying to build attraction. They assume that if the conversation is good, the connection must be there. But for women, attraction shifts veil. It's physical and emotional. One of the most underrated ways to create that deeper connection is through touch. Not in a pushy, aggressive way, but in an elation, subtle, meaningful manner, especially before intimacy. One of the most overlooked gestures that women secretly crave is a gentle massage. No strings attached. It sounds hidden, right? But it's incredibly powerful. For women, emotional connection often matters more than physical attraction. A calm, non-sexual message that words never coulding. I care about you. You're safe with me. It's not about trying to impress her or being a pro-masseuse. It's about being present in the moment, making her feel relaxed, understood, and desired emotionally, not just physically. That's the key. It's not just about touch itself. It's about the intention behind it. If you're just going through the motions, it's not going to work. But if you're present, engaged, and actually paying attention to how she responds, she'll feel that difference instantly. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Don't overthink it. Don't make it awkward. Just be in the moment and let your actions speak for you." Here's the truth most men ignoring. They never take the time to understand this concept. That's why they remain in the 99%, constantly strewn with emotional intimacy. But the men who do get this create lasting, meaningful connections that women can't forget. In a world full surface-level interactions and instant gratification, a thoughtful, grounded approach like this is rare. When you master it, you become part of the 1%, the men who understand what women truly desire on a much deeper level. Secret number 2: The aura for confidence and respect. Most guys completely misunderstand flirting. They either come on too strong, pushing too hard too fast, or they hold back out of fear, afraid to make a wrong move. Here's the truth: women love flirting, but only when it's done with confidence, subtlety, and respect. A man who flirts effortlessly stands out because he creates an energy that's playful and exciting, but never pressured. Flirting isn't about showing off, cracking corny jokes, or clear relationships lands. It's about keeping the vibe light, fun, and engaging. Think of it like a dancing you lead. She follows, but neither of you feel forced into the rhythm. One of the best ways to flirt is through playful teasing. Let's say she says she loves sushi. You smile and say, "Sushi, that's you." "You've never had my cooking." That's a subtle challenge. It keeps the conversation fun and creates a sense of light-hearted competition. But here's the key: flirting isn't about seeking approval. The moment you try too hard to impress, you lose your edge. Women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, the ones who can joke around without needing validation. This is where Stoic philosophy comes in again. A high-value man doesn't flirt to win someone over. He flirts because he enjoys the moment, the connection, the vibe. He stays emotionally grounded, never needy, never desperate. Body language, eye contact are everything: a confident smirk, a slow nod, a well-timed pause. These speak louder than any pickup line ever could, because attraction isn't built through words alone. It's built through presence, energy, and confidence. So ask yourself, are you flirting a press, or are you flirting because you genuinely enjoy the moment? Master that shift, and you'll start to see attraction work in your favor. Abe's secret: none hang. Why touching her hair at the right moment creates instant connection. Touching a woman's hair, when done at the right moment, can seem like a small, almost insignificant gesture, but in reality it can create an instant emotional spark. Done wrong, it can feel awkward, forced, or even invasive. Done right, it builds deep, unspoken intimacy. The key is understanding why it works. The scalp is one of the most sensitive areas on the body, filled with weird endings that can trigger powerful emotional responses. So a gentle, intentional touch to her hair doesn't just feel good physically. It sends messages without a word being spoken. I see you, I'm present with you, I'm tuned into your energy. But here's where most men mess up: they rush it. They do it mechanically, or they try it before any real connection has been built. Touching her hair isn't about absent-mindedly playing with it. It's about creating the moment of closeness and emotional resonance. Picture this: you're sitting beside her, lost in a deep, flowing conversation. She leans in, a soft laugh escapes, and at just the right moment, you gently brush a strand of hair away from her face. That single action, done with confidence and care, can say more than an entire conversation. But timing is elation. This isn't something you try on a first date or a casual meetup. It only works when there's already warmth, trust, and chemistry between you. Look for Fuss leaning in. She's fully engaged. Her body language is open, inviting closeness. That's when the moment is right. The worst it can do is force it when she's not there yet. That's why presence and awareness are everything. From a Stoic perspective, this is a practice in intelligence. Stoicism teaches us to remain grounded, to act with intention rather than impulse, to lead with clarity instead of desire. So don't reach out just because you feel like it. Reach out when the moment calls for it, when it naturally deepens the connection. Because when done with the right energy, a simple touch to her hair becomes unforgettable. Secret number 4. The quiet thumpiness of a hand on her backable. This might seem like nothing, a casual touch. But a gentle hand on a woman's lower back in public sends a powerful signal. Whether you are through a crowd or walking side by side on a busy street, that simple gesture speaks volumes. It communicates leadership, presence, confidence, and protection. Yet, 99% of men either completely overlook this or second, guess themselves into hesitation. Women down the top displays of masculinity to feel secure. What they're truly drawn to are subtle, instinctual signals that a man is grounded, aware, and capable leading. When you place your hand on her back, calm, assured, natural, you're telling her, I've got you. I'm aware of you. You're safe with me. It's not about dominance, it's not about control. It's about presence. Being fully in the moment with her, not trying to impress, just being the kind of man who moves with confidence and intention. No words needed. Here's where most guys slip up. They either hesitate too long, making the moment feel awkward, or they move in a way that feels forced and unnatural. But this gesture, placing your hand on her back, isn't about possessiveness. It's not about seeking attention or approval. It's about presence. When done right, the touch is light, deliberate, and intentional. Just enough for her to feel your presence without you saying a word. Picture these. You're walking side by side, heading into a restaurant. As you step ahead to open the door for her, your hand gently rests on the small of her back, just for a second, just enough to guide her forward naturally without breaking stride. That simple, subtle moment speaks volumes. It's a quiet act of leadership. We've final thought. How to apply these secrets naturally. By now, you've uncovered 7 hidden secrets that most men never even think about. Yet, each one taps to powerful, instinctive triggers that spark attraction at a deep level. Let's recap. Touching her hair at the right moment builds instant emotional chemistry. A light hand on her back shows quiet strength and confident leadership. Being her protector in small, unnoticed ways makes her feel safe without knowing why. Mentioning a dream about her triggers intrigue and emotional connection. A well-groomed beard taps into primal perceptions of strength and stability. A flirting respect sets you apart from the crowd. A touching before intimacy, when done right, builds trust and magnetic presence. Now, how do you apply all of this? Here's the key: don't force it. True attraction isn't built from a checklist. It's built from presence, awareness, and intentionality. You're not performing. You're simply being a man who's in tune with himself and with her. If you're walking beside her and the moment feels right, rest your hand lightly on her back. If she's laughing, relaxed, and brush a strand of hair from her face. If there's a quiet moment of connection, drop a simple line like, I had the strangest dream about you. Let it flow. Let it feel natural. And here's what matters even more: these secrets don't just make you more attractive to women, they make you a better man. Period. Because when you practice presence, composure, and quiet confidence, you don't just win in dating, you win in life. Women are drawn to men who move with purpose, who stay calm under pressure, and who live with a sense of direction. That's what makes Stoicism such a game changer. The Stoic man doesn't seek approval, he doesn't chase.